Hey everyone, I'm Coach Toni. Welcome to Coach Toni's table where the madness always meets the method. This is the writing on the board. Should teachers be switched out of what they're teaching every single year? Let's get into it. Hey everyone, I'm Coach Toni. Thank you for joining me. Just really quickly, if you are interested in letting me know what is up in your teacher world so that I can talk about it on my podcast, please visit www.thewritingontheboard.com. Everything you need is there, or you can follow me on Instagram and use the links in my bio at The Writing on the Board. All right, let's get right into it. This person says, I worked with a teacher who was moved to very different classes every year. Every year, his evaluation dinged him for not being very knowledgeable in his subject area. One year, they opened a new department, environmental sciences, made him the head of the department, unwanted. I'm guessing that means that he didn't want to do it. Okay, back to the actual text. Only $500 per year. Then dinged him because a department that's been around more than 20 years has better documentation systems. I don't even know what to say to this because it's like, this is something for me also that is very personal, that touches me. I don't believe teachers should be moving to different, unless this teacher has that much experience in all of those grades. I don't think teachers or grades or topics or subjects, I think moving between grades, moving between subject matters, all of those things, I don't believe should happen. It's a very difficult thing to re-prepare from scratch and be effective, especially now. And so for me, I would hope that this person gets out as quickly as possible, because it seems like they're just using him or her to fill positions and not really using his or her expertise. For me, I struggled, right? Because when I first started, I taught 7th. Then I moved to 6th. Then I moved to 8th. And then I moved back to 7th. And no. Yes, then I moved back to 7th. And then I moved to 8th. And I never really had 2 consecutive years where I could catalog what I was doing, where I can use data to inform my next year's steps, where I can just say like, oh, that lesson was bomb. There is one lesson I do not have to write next year. Now, granted, I do not think that a one-size-fits-all lessons approach you should always have. It's great to go in and tweak problems and I don't like calling them problems. I like calling them situations, but that's a math thing that I maybe get into on another episode. But writing down different things, changing things up, accommodating your students, all of that is necessary. However, having a base saves so much time. Having a lesson that you know went really well last year that you can tweak to make even better this year, or tweak to accommodate your students, saves so much time. So and then you have a better knowledge of what students of that age are, tend to grasp quickly. You have data that can inform your steps. You're very familiar with the content. I really think this is something that is so important for teachers. And I mean, let me know. Go to my Instagram. I'm going to have this submission posted so you can comment under it. But let me know, like, is it something that you don't mind? Are you okay just flip-flopping if they say, hey, you're in 8th this time and you're 11th next time, or you're math now and you're science tomorrow? Is that okay for you? For me, it's not. And if it's not for you as well, I definitely think if you're interviewing your principals, this is something that you should ask for. And like I've mentioned so many times in so many episodes, if you're someone who has leverage, if you're someone who is sought after, right? My last job, they called me. I had already been working in a school and they called me and said, we need you, right? And I failed to use the opportunity to say, like, I'm not coming unless, well, I did actually, you know what? I did use that opportunity, but I used it selfishly. I was asking for things for me. I was like, okay, you're going to pay me this, you're going to do this, you're going to do this. And if I ever have that chance next time, I'm going to be asking for things from my teacher community. And that's what I'm imploring everyone to do. Like, please, 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 if you are in a leveraging position where you can bargain because they need you, they want you, please ask for these things, not just for you, but for all of us who are trying to make it, right? Because it breaks my heart. My last guest, he was like, I'm thinking about leaving the classroom. And for me, it's like, no, they need you. The kids love you. We all love. And the thing about it is I can't even say no too long because I know what it's like. And it's like, you know what? You have to take care of yourself. You have to protect yourself. You have to do what's best for you. And so at this point, it saddens me. What's going on now saddens me because I know that students need people like us. I know that students need people who are dedicated, who are passionate, who want to see them succeed. But we're struggling. And so to keep the teacher narrative going, we need to start to advocate not only for ourselves, but for someone else as well. So me thinking about this, if I ever get a chance to interview my principal again, I would ask, like, you know, how committed is the school to making sure that I can teach the same content, the same grade multiple years in a row so that I can improve on my pedagogy. That's a must. You have to be able to improve on your pedagogy because otherwise, what's the point? You know what I'm saying? Like you don't do something the first time perfectly. It's just fact. We're imperfect humans. So now you know, right? Like stand up for that. If you're in that situation where you can ask, please make sure that you do. Okay, that's a great question. I should compile all these questions somewhere. But that's about it. I'm gonna leave it at that. Let me know if you follow me on Instagram at The Writing on the Board, or if you go to the website www.thewritingontheboard.com. Let me know. Is this something you care about? Is it something that's like, it is all right, or is it something that maybe we really need to focus on? Keeping people somewhere where they can be successful at longevity. Anyway. This episode, as all episodes will be, is dedicated to my little brother. For those of you who do or do not know by now, he recently lost his legs, and I am his legal guardian, and his motivation and his tenacity and his desire for me to still win and his desire for me to keep going and take no mess is something that pushes me every single day. So, love you, little bro. Thank you for joining me. This is Coach Toni. I'm signing out, and I'll catch you on the next one.
4 1 4 4 2 8 4 3 12 4 4 16 4 5 20 4 6 24 4 7 28 4 8 32